everybody, it's Kaushaun with Klumpe and Company and Reiko Realty, and today I want to answer the question, should I be home when buyers are walking through my house? So this is obviously a question that you pose if you're a seller, you have your house listed on the market, and you're going to have people walking through your home. And my answer is, I highly suggest that you go out of the house, take your dog for a walk, go run some errands, go grocery shopping, anything that you need to do to get yourself out of the home. And there's really 3 reasons why I suggest that you do so. The first reason is that you may end up negotiating yourself out of a deal, or negotiating things that you didn't really want to negotiate, but you felt pressured to at the time when the person's walking through. So you may say things like, I'll take less for my house than what we have it listed at. You may have just lost equity that the buyer was willing to pay. You may end up keeping things at the house for the buyer that you didn't initially mean to leave at the home when you moved. Things like that. You know, when you're in a situation with somebody and you're trying to convince them to buy something from you, you may give up more than what you were initially wanting to. The second reason is you may end up hearing things about your house that you don't really want to hear. So it's your home, you love it, there are things that you like about it, but not every person that walks through your home is going to have the same feeling. They may not like the layout, they may not like a paint color that you chose, and that's really something that you don't want to hear when you're going through such an emotional transaction like selling your home. And the third reason is, it can really make your buyers feel uncomfortable when you're walking through a home where the seller is currently there and they're watching your every move. It just makes the person walk through the home faster than necessary because it can become an uncomfortable situation when someone's walking through. So you really just kind of want to give the buyer that alone time in the house to really allow them to walk through at their pace and not feel rushed. That way they can really consider if this house will work for them and if there's a possibility that they'll make an offer. If you're in the home, they may feel rushed, not see all of the good points that your home has to offer, and they may not even consider it because they didn't like the feeling that they had walking through the home with you in it. So it's just one of those things where you want to keep in mind, you know, how does the buyer feel when you're home and they're walking through there as well. So if you have any other questions about what you should or shouldn't do when you have your house listed on the market, feel free to give me a shout, and make sure to keep an eye on our social media for more real estate tips.